Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. So yesterday I was supposed to do this at 8 a.m. on Mondays, right? I want to be as consistent as possible, but I was traveling. So I took a poll and people said, chill, don't do it Monday evening. Go ahead and do it on Tuesday morning. So here I am. Happy Transformation Tuesday. How are you? How did you start your morning? What did you do? What was the first thing that you did when you rolled over today? Or when you just opened your eyes? Did you go into gratitude? Did you say thank you for the fact that you get an opportunity to say thank you again? Did you say thank you for whatever it is that's in your life that you are grateful for? So that you can put yourself in the energy and vibration and focus of gratitude. And also because gratitude, the energy of gratitude can attract more things to you that you can be grateful for, right? How did you start your morning? Good morning, everybody. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Sean. What up? Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. Did you know that you have a superpower? Do you know what that superpower is? That's today's topic. We're going to be diving in and seeing what's up. But before I do that, I want to say hi to everybody that's coming into the room. Hey, Tanita. Good morning. Good morning, Brenton. What up? Good morning, Sean. It's been a minute since we connected. I hope you've been better than good. Do you guys have your morning drink? Let's get it in. Let's chop it up. We're going to be talking about our superpower that we all have. It's just a matter of whether you're activating it. Are you activating your innate superpower? That thing that is already within you. It just takes a matter of you making a choice and then committing to that choice to activate it. What is that superpower? Woohoo! Let's talk about it. Okay, so your superpower is your mind. It's your ability to control your mind. It is your ability to focus. How many of us are distracted? And because of the distractions, you're not getting things done. And then how do other people that you may feel are even less talented, maybe less skilled, but because they have the ability to focus and commit, they get things done and they look more brilliant. They get things done and they're accomplishing their goals. They get things done and they're seeing the manifestation of their dreams because of their ability to focus, to control their minds, to control what's coming in and what's going out. Now, is that easy? Heck no. Heck no, it's not easy to control your mind. It takes a lot of willpower. It takes, you to get clear about why you want to do it. It takes you to get clear about why it's important for you to do the hard thing. That's the hard thing. That's the work. A lot of people, when they say, you got to work hard. Yes, a part of that is physical labor, but a lot of it is the inner game. It's the inner game. So once you can get tapped into the power of your inner game, that's when you're going to start seeing the manifestation of your goals and dreams. That's when you're going to start feeling more powerful and operating from that space on a more often basis. This is your superpower. Did you know that? A lot of the times we're spending so much time. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the conversation. We're talking about the fact that you have a superpower within you. It's just a matter of whether you're activating it. Right? And how do you activate this? It's a choice. Getting clear about why this is important for you to get focused. Why it's important to control your mind. So today I'm going to give you some tips on what you can do to put yourself in position to control your mind. To get in this power position, to operate from your superpower. How about that? What up? Tanita's on board. She knows what's up. Okay, so first way for you to activate your superpower, because you are superhuman. You are superhuman. This is, I think you know how I am about notes. These are short, but we may talk for a while about these shorter notes. Are you canceling your blessings or your visions? This is what I wrote down. What you desire with negative self-talk. Meaning, there's things that you desire, right? And you may even speak those things. You may even see those things in your mind's eye. But what are you saying to yourself after you see it? Or what are you saying right after you say, I can do this? What's the next thing you're saying later in the day when you're not as conscious about what you're saying to yourself, or who you're associating yourself with, or what you're around that could be affecting how you speak to yourself or what you're thinking about yourself? What are you telling yourself on a regular basis that's probably creating your reality that you're not even aware of because you're not paying attention? It is so important that we don't cancel our blessings with what we're saying. A lot of us are not aware of the chatter that we normally entertain on a regular basis. So if you were to be honest with yourself, what are you saying to yourself on a regular basis that's either putting you in alignment with what you want to see manifested in your life or taking you out of alignment with that? And then who are the people that you're surrounding yourself with that's either putting you in alignment with what you want for yourself or taking you out of alignment with it? It is so important that we don't cancel our blessings with these affirmations that work against us. What are you putting behind I am? Keeping it 100. When you get up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror, what's your personal manifesto? What are you telling yourself? How are you starting your morning? Hey everybody, welcome to the conversation. We're talking about our superpower, and it's a matter of activating it. And that's your mental focus, your mind power. Are you controlling your mind? What are you thinking on a regular basis? What are you saying to yourself? This is the first point that we're tackling today. And are you canceling it out? Let's see. Coach Ro, write this down, folks, because I know I am. People don't write stuff down anymore, and it's not too old school. This real talk. And you know what else you can do when you feel defeated? Write down your goals again so that you can get in touch with what it is that you say you want for yourself. Write it down so that you remember in what direction you're going, because it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to get distracted with negative self-talk. It's so easy to get distracted with the people and the things that you surround yourself with. Are you waking up and watching the news? I know that people say they want to be informed, but you got to be careful where you get your information from. And is it propaganda? Is it filled with propaganda? Is it filled with the one-liner rhetoric that they want you to have? And then what vibration is it on? Because vibration is huge. Remember, we were talking the last time about vibrational creation. What things are synonymous with other emotions that you carry on a more regular basis that are going to be attracted to you. Even though you say you may want something that's going to bring you joy. Joy is a certain vibration. If you're not operating in joy or gratitude, these are all things that are synonymous with each other, meaning similar to each other energetically. If you don't get into a similar energetic pattern with the thing that you want, if you're operating more in a negative space, but you want this thing that's in a joy vibration, more than likely you're out of alignment with that. They're not on the same path. So you got to be careful what you're saying to yourself, how you're speaking about yourself, who you're speaking to, what you're surrounded by on a regular basis. Hey everybody, what are you guys saying? I know I'm probably missing stuff. All of this stuff is so important. Right? Okay, so the first thing, are you canceling your blessings with what you're saying? How are you waking up in the morning? What vision do you have for yourself? This morning I got up early so that I could talk to you, and also so that I could point my day in the direction that I wanted to go. First thing, somebody woke me up this morning on the phone, but I kept the vibration positive. You know what I mean? And then immediately when I hung up the phone, I went into gratitude. Y'all know how big I am on gratitude, because gratitude is a great vibration to create from. It's a great vibration to receive on. It's a great vibration to operate in. And the more that I can stay in a space of gratitude, all those things that I keep seeing for myself in my mind's eye, my third eye, my vision, my imagination, they're going to get to me quicker because I'm operating in the vibrational pattern that they reside on. Does that make sense? I want you guys to talk to me because I don't want to speak over your head. You know what I'm saying? I want to use language that makes sense. Hey, Janelle, you stopped watching the news 20 years ago. Hello? Okay. So I don't even watch the news anymore. Just keeping it 100, it is totally out of vibrational alignment with me. Very rarely do I watch the news. It just is too negative for me. And because I have sensitized myself again, it's difficult for me to watch, keeping it 100. It is difficult for me to turn on the TV and watch that. And then because I've sensitized myself again, meaning I'm not desensitized, I'm not watching a lot of doom and gloom on a regular basis that makes me just kind of think of it as background noise as opposed to, wow, that's affecting me. You know, I'm able to get in touch with my heart space again. I can feel that it's out of alignment with what I choose for myself. And I'm like, I'm good on the news. I'm good on a lot of TV, because a lot of the times we're being programmed and conditioned to think of ourselves as less than, inadequate, because people are selling products. It's just a part of the game, right? So they're advertising to us things that, you know, make us feel like, oh, I might need that in order to, you know, feel better about myself. Oh, I might need that in order to feel more adequate. You know what I mean? And if that's what you choose, that's what you choose. There's things that I do that I want to, you know, wear or be about that make me feel more adequate. But I don't want something programming and conditioning me all day, you know, in a way that takes me out of alignment with my truth. You know, and whatever your truth is, you can be speaking that to yourself on a regular basis. Going back to the affirmations, your incantations, your personal manifesto, right? It is so important that we have our own tape running on a regular basis. And if you don't know how to have your tape running, get you a pen and paper out right now this morning, baby, or use this talk thread that we have. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's pause real quick. Everybody that's in the chat, I want you to put down what you're grateful for right now. Let's get the vibration up in the space right now, baby. What are you grateful for this morning? And I mean, snatch at straws, honey. If you're not feeling the greatest, you know what I mean? If you feel like, find it. Search for it and write it in this, write it in the chat right now. Let me read some of the things people are saying while you guys. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the conversation. While I read what people have been saying, I want you guys to write down what you're grateful for. And I want you to put I am in front of it. Okay, I'm about to focus. Let me see, Tanita's saying. And get into this morning. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry. Get into this meditation. And then off to serve the people with healing movement. Yes, mama. Stay focused, team. Have a beautiful day. Beautiful light beings. Ro, you the best. Yo, baby, you the best. Okay, Shirley says, I'm taking 2 hours for myself before my first client is coming. No distractions. Bless up, Shirley. Good job. Armani, you want us to keep it real? Yes, I want you to keep it real. Yes, I want you to keep it real. Let's have a real conversation. I'm very interested to see where it's going to take us, what it's going to bring up and out of me to say, how I can be a channel of light and love this morning, and how you can be that for me too. Good morning, everybody. John Cook, let's see. I'm grateful for my intelligence and the chance to be grateful, and your cats. Beautiful, baby. Yes. What else you got in here? I am grateful for life and the ability to manifest his power through the word. Bless up, Charles. Yes. What else is everybody grateful for in the room? Let's lift the vibration in the room so that we can speak from this space, and then it's going to take our conversation to another level. Okay, Janelle says, I'm grateful for my house. It's not on fire. Many fires happening in the area. Beautiful, beautiful way to take what's happening right now that could be looked at as a negative thing, but still turn it around and use gratitude as a way to lift us into another space of vibration and being and focus. This is what we can do with life. There's so much stuff happening around us, right, on a daily basis that we could judge, that we could really take up issue with, right? But use gratitude to pull you into another space, to pull you into another focus, even about a situation that could have you thinking negatively. Tanita says, I'm grateful for the right now, for this inspiration this morning. Bless up. Thank you, Tanita. Thank you. Thank you for your inspiration, your beingness, your light, your friendship to me. I am grateful for that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the conversation. Just Marcus says, I'm grateful for all my challenges that I'm turning into power. Bless up, baby. That's what's up. That's what we do. That's what we do. Challenges are going to come. This is not about not having challenges in life, right? Living a fruitful and a rewarding life is actually not about not having challenges, not about not having things go wrong. It's actually having things go wrong and then learning from those things, turning them around and making them become your power, bringing them into your superpower. Thanks for speaking on it, Marcus. Sarah says, I am grateful for all the true friends in my life and for a family that is supportive of me. Bless up. Smith says, I am grateful that you are sharing with all how to be better at being able to know that words we use are powerful and to be careful how you use them. Church, your words that you use can become personal manifestos, you guys. They also can cancel your blessings. You may have a grand, amazing vision for yourself, but depending on how you speak to yourself, how you speak about yourself, how you speak to others, how you speak about others, can change your ability to manifest these things for yourself. It can put you out of alignment with receiving them, because the vibration that you're living on is not in alignment with what you say you want, what you say you desire, where you see yourself. So let me give you a better example of that. I spoke on it earlier, but I hope I'm being very clear. Nashua says, I'm just grateful. Bless up. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Armani says, right now, I am grateful to be watching this video and feeling everyone else's positive energy. I need this today. Woohoo! Yes! Let's create the space. Love it. Good morning, Carrington. No, there's no need to be sorry you're late. You're right on time, baby. Charles says, I'm grateful for PPU and the insight gained through the program. Bless up. PPU is Personal Power University, guys. This is the online coaching school that I created that connects people from all walks of life. So far, I've had people from all over the country of America, including Canada, and I may have one of my first students coming in next year when I start my next transformation program from Holland. How awesome is that, right? It's global PPU. So if you are interested, I will be starting another journey of transformation at the top of 2018 in January. Right now I'm on chill mode because I'm building and I'm powering up to do the next rounds of transformation. If you want to know more about it, holla at your girl at askro@gmail.com. That's spelled ASKRHO @gmail.com. Okay, let's get back into this. Patrick Charles says, I'm grateful for gratitude, to appreciate where I came from, to where I am now, to where the journey of life is taking my music and my wife and my 2 girls and one on the way. Congratulations. And you can't ask for anything else. That's beautiful. Crystal Elkin says, I'm grateful for the difficult times I'm going through right now, because it's only going to make me stronger and push me forward to be who I'm meant to be. Church! Yes, baby. Big ups, baby. Amen. I see you guys are feeling what Crystal said. So let's talk about really quickly the vibration, and then we're going to move into the next thing about how to activate our superpower, because we are all superhuman. It's just a matter of whether we're making the choice to allow it to operate for you. Okay? So let's say that you have this grand vision for yourself. And I want you guys to think about, if you had what's in your mind's eye, your imagination, if you had this vision manifested right now, what would it feel like? What are some of the adjectives, the words that would describe what that feels like? Is it joy? Is it gratitude? Is it exuberance? Is it enthusiasm? Is it excitement about life? Is it self-worth? What are those things? So when you think about the vibration of what those adjectives are, throughout your day, how are you operating? Are you usually in a space of those adjectives? Like, for example, if it's self-worth, are you operating normally in self-worth? If it's joy, do you normally operate from the vibration, the energy of joy? If it's gratitude, or if it's like you're going to be excited, or you're going to be enthusiastic, are you operating in the space energetically, vibrationally, on a more regular basis? You're human, you're going to have moments, right? But on a more regular basis, are you operating in those energetic spaces? Because that's what it's going to take to lift yourself, keep yourself in that space, so that your desire, where all of these wonderful things reside, can be attracted to you. Are you operating in that space? And if you're not, let's talk about how to get you there. You wonder why I nurture positivity more than anything else. You wonder why I nurture empowerment more than anything else. That's where a lot of the things that I desire reside energetically. You feel me? Okay, let's see. What are you guys saying? All about the journey. Okay. Smith says, absolutely. This Ike, my friend, can't wait to come out there to hang out. Oh, Ike, what up, baby? I didn't know that was you. It's all about the journey. Good morning, Ashley. Okay, so next thing, if you don't understand what I was saying about vibrations, holla at your girl, but hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get that. So important. Fasting. This can be a very broad conversation. I'm fasting today. I just started a fast, you guys. I'm doing a liquid fast, so no solids. You know, and most of the things I want to take into my body at this point will be nutritious. You know, but I am fasting. Okay, so I'll be doing teas. I'll be doing smoothies. I will be doing water. You know, natural juices, stuff like that. You know, that I'm going to be doing it for 3 days. When I fasted a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago, 5-6 months ago, I wanted to just come away from a lot of the stuff that was like not necessarily the healthiest, you know? So I was like, you know what I know what I need to do? I need to just grab a hold of my mental focus. I need to grab a hold of my discipline, your superpower, and fast. And fasting doesn't necessarily always have to involve physical body. You might need to fast from some people. You might need to fast from some thoughts. You might need to fast from some emotions. You might need to fast from worry. What can you fast from that will get you in alignment with your superpower, which is your mind power, your focus, your ability to be disciplined? What do you need to fast from? Right now, I'm fasting. And now because, you know, some months ago when I fasted, I was researching other people who fasted so I could see the benefits that they were getting from fasting. Because I find that if you immerse yourself in something, you can learn so much more about it. So I started looking at videos and reading about all the stuff I could about how to maximize fasting. And I ran across a young lady. I was already familiar with her work before. Her name is Zaza Ali. Some of you guys might be familiar with her. Beautiful sister. And I looked up her video about fasting, and she says, you know, I fast for 3 days every month. And I was like, ooh, I like that. Because I was already trying to think of like another tool that I could create for myself to always like just pull myself back, control what I was doing with me, be disciplined about life, do the difficult stuff on the inside so I could see the manifestation of what I desired on the outside. And so she talked about doing that for 3 days a month. I said, you know what, that could be cool. I'm going to try that. I don't know what it's going to mean for me, but I got to experiment with it first to see what the benefits will be for Rhona, because it could be different than what it is for Zaza, right? I've been doing this now for about 5 or 6 months. And each time my fast is different. Each time I get, you know, some different little nugget or jewel, or I'm connected to some person or information that I wasn't before because I took the time to be disciplined enough to fast. And a lot of you, if you follow me, you know that I love this one quote from T. Harv Eker. It says, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if I'm able to grab a hold of my discipline over here, then I can use this tool that I've been working on, and I've been honing, and I've been working at being disciplined about fasting, and use it over here. So let's say that I really need to knuckle down and write this book I'm writing. Now I can take the discipline of fasting where, you know, maybe I want to eat. Maybe I want to drink. You know, maybe I want to do something that my body wants me to do, but I take control of that through fasting. And I say, no, not now. Mind power, superpower. No, not now. Why? Create a strong enough why so that you stay on your fast. Create a strong enough why so that you stay committed to what you said you wanted to accomplish. And the more you practice at it, the better you'll become at it. And so now, you know, even those moments where I'm like, oh, I feel like I want to eat, or some smell comes across my nose and I'm like, oh, snap. I don't do it, because I remember I want to finish this goal. I'm going to finish fasting. And now I can take this thing that I've been working on, this ability to fast, this ability to control my body, because the body runs a lot of us. Control my body here, and then take that discipline and use it in this aspect of my life. You get it? All of this stuff works together. We can make it work together. Superpower. What are you guys saying? Okay. Yeah, let's talk fasting. What are you eating these days, and how long do you fast? I agree. Fast ain't just food. Hello. How did that bee get in my car? What bee? I hope it's not a bee in here. I haven't seen it. I've been fasting from coffee, TV, and phone for a week. Awesome. That's another kind of fast. Rosie's doing that kind of fast. Let's see. You know the feeling. Wow, Shirley says. So, fasting can be very, very beneficial. Very beneficial. And it doesn't have to just be food, although the body controls a lot of us. Eating foods that keep us out of alignment, right? You know, salt, sugar, fat, grease, woo, all of that stuff is drugs to us. Okay? So a lot of the times, unless you come off of that stuff, you don't even know how much is controlling your life. You don't know how much you're using. Food is running your life. A lot of us are like thinking about our next meal as opposed to working on our goals. It's really amazing how much food and the body, or drinking alcohol, you know, smoking, whatever those things are, those vices that we all have, you know, in some way, shape, or form. Everybody's got something, right? Those things run us. So it's good sometimes to just cut it off. Doesn't mean you got to cut it completely out of your life, maybe. But learning how to control our body in that way can be so beneficial for your superpower. So beneficial for your superpower. Who is this conversation resonating with today? Right now. Okay, let's see what else people are saying. Needed this positivity this morning. You needed to get back into a positive mind frame. Yes, there's an excellent quote by Zig Ziglar that I always seem to botch. Let me stop that. See? Let me check my affirmation right there. I always get this quote right. I'm starting to get this quote right on a regular basis. I'm starting to remember this quote more completely on a regular basis. You see that? That's what we got to do. Change these affirmations. Change these personal manifestos that we let come out of our mouths so haphazardly. And they start to cancel things that we do choose for ourselves. I want to remember this quote clearly and more succinctly. And so I got to start speaking to myself in a way that enables me to remember this quote better. Hello. Beezy, checked by Beezy. Okay, so there's this quote by Zig Ziglar, and he basically talks about, just like we need to bathe every day, that's how much we need to get involved with motivation and inspiration. Every day, read something, listen to something, connect to somebody, or speak your affirmations. Do something that puts you in alignment with motivation and inspiration to keep you focused in the right direction. This is another way to support your superpower. Just like you need to bathe every day, you got to do that for yourself every day. Every day. Okay, what else are you guys saying? I fast to build the willpower to say no to things that are placed in my life, yes, that require me to get off the path to my purpose for living. Fasting is a great tool for building a great superpower. Yes! Woo-hoo-hoo. Somebody's got it, baby. John Cook says, I'm writing some things down right now that I want to focus on today. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. And keep coming back to that list. And if you guys need help staying in alignment with what you choose for yourself, write it down in the morning, write it down before you go to bed. Keep it on your mind, because there are so many people saying things. There are so many billboards and advertisements and just social media blurbs and everything that you're surrounding yourself with that can distract you and put you out of alignment or make you forget about where you're going. Write it down. Go old school on yourself. Write it down in the morning when you wake up so that you know where you're going, and write it down before you go to bed and press it upon your subconscious mind. Another way to build your superpower. Okay, let's see what you're saying. Definitely feeling this. Bless up. Taz, welcome to the conversation. Says, what's up, coach? Okay, so fasting from food, fasting from people, fasting from thoughts, fasting from behavior. All of these things can be excellent tools to help you to build your superpower. Mind control, controlling your own mind, controlling your own ability to focus, This is your superpower. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's see, what else are you getting? Oh goodness, another thing that I wrote down. Read something every day or watch something. This is what I was just speaking on. This, I can't stress enough how important it is to continue to surround yourself, bombard yourself with this stuff, you guys. Be relentless, because let me just tell you, the distractions are relentless. So be relentless about surrounding yourself with the people, the rhetoric, the information, the books, the videos, anything you can. When you wake up, do a vision board. Whatever you can do to surround yourself with whatever is going to keep your mind stayed on what you desire for yourself is going to be a huge tool for supporting you in your superpower. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Hey, Mr. Marvelous, welcome to the conversation. Okay, Bert Cupper says this session is also throws back to last week's one. Fasting can allow you to practice the art of silence. Yes. Which allows for more focus. Yes. Yes. Who's been practicing the art of silence since our last conversation? Who's been practicing? Let's see what else you guys are saying. Hey, Charles, welcome to the conversation, dear. Good morning, Tiffany. No days off helps you for reading to get your goal. Yes. I've been doing a lot of no days off challenges, and this has been very, very helpful for people. If you want me to do another no days off challenge, I know I'm going to, gear up to do another one soon. Let me know, because I will come on every day, and I will push you. And we can all stretch into the next greatest version of ourselves together. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Hey, Trey, welcome to the conversation. Elaborate on the art of silence. Hey, Marvin. Okay, so the art of silence. Practice being quiet. Practice stepping away from stuff. Practice stepping away from social media. How many of us are addicted to social media and don't even know it? How many times do you pick up your phone to check what somebody's saying? Somebody else's thoughts? How often are you allowing someone else's thoughts to dictate how you think about someone or something else? How many of us are allowing the dings and the blings, these little dopamine squirts that come to us every time our phone goes off, or our computer, or our, any smart devices that's distracting us? Can you practice stepping away from that? Can you practice? I got a great challenge to put to you. This is what I do for my students when we first start the program. If you want to know if you're addicted, or how much you're addicted to social media, or just your computer, your smart devices in general, give yourself a specific amount of times, a limited specific amount of times that you will allow yourself to pick up your device or answer your device date for, let's do it for 2 days. So today, since we're starting in the morning, only allow yourself to check your device 3 times today. Now, why would you want to do this? For a couple reasons. One, you want to see how addicted you are to picking up your smart devices, to going to social media. The other reason is how effective and focused and productive would you be if you are not checking your smart device all day? Where else could you be putting that focus and energy? What goal or dream is being neglected because you are constantly getting swept up in social media or blogs or pointless web surfing? Because it's very easy. They know how to do clickbait for us. Meaning, once you go on looking for one thing, they'll pull up via algorithms and stuff. They know how you search. They've been checking your search history. This stuff is very sophisticated. So once they know how you search and what you normally gravitate towards, they're going to give you clickbait. That's what they call it. Something that's going to bait you to click the next thing, and then bait you to click the next thing. And then the next thing you know, you're watching people across the world doing something that really had nothing to do with what you went on to the computer for in the first place. Probably some pointless media, something that doesn't even advance you, or who knows, right? Totally taking time away from achieving your goals. So if you only gave yourself 3 times, and you can pick those 3 times, when do you think would be most effective and productive for you to check your social media, or just your smartphone, or your email, whatever it is that is very distracting for you? What would that mean to your level of productivity and ability to focus, to your superpower? What would it mean? Okay, let me see what you guys are saying to me. Welcome to the conversation, everybody. Good morning. Okay. They got you hook, line, and sinker. What you mean, Troy? You've been doing a lot of silence in Indiana, and I'm addicted. You've been writing like crazy. Awesome, Trey. You're a slave to the algorithm. Man, let me just tell you, you're not the only one. There are a lot of us that have been slaves to clickbait. And the next thing you know, you thought you might hop on, right, just to check for this message or just to make sure that something wasn't neglected. And 2 hours later, your day is gone. And you wonder why you're not achieving your goals. And you wonder why you're not seeing the manifestation of your dreams. You wonder why you don't feel like you have enough time in the day. How many of us are watching pointless TV? All of this is infringing upon your superpower, your ability to focus, your ability to be disciplined. Powerful, powerful. Rhona, you need your own TV show. Your spirit is too big for the internet. Blessings, low base. Welcome to the conversation. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh my goodness. Marvin, great insight on your greatness, Rhona. Thank you, Marvin. Coming from another great man. Thank you. Anthony, what about identifying, let's see. Oh my goodness. You guys are talking. I love it. What about identifying the people, places, or things that are truly responsible for aiding the need to detract one from one's goals or dreams? Can you talk about how, okay, you identify, see them for who they are? Let me read that again. The people, places, or things that are truly responsible for aiding the need to detract one. Okay, well, I've basically been talking about that for the majority of this conversation, Anthony. But at the end of the day, this brings me right back to the topic of today's session, which is that it is important for us to use our superpower, our ability to control our mind, our ability to focus, so that we take responsibility for where we're going. Right? We take responsibility. How do we do that? We got to take our power back. We got to use our superpower. So if you know that you're associating with people that are keeping you out of alignment with what it is you want, you got to make some new choices, right? If you know that you're addicted to social media or doing pointless web surfing or watching way too much TV, you got to make some new choices, right? All of these things that thank you for that question, Anthony. All of these things that I'm talking about in this video, which people might have to go back and watch the top of it, writing down your goals in the morning and at night, so that not only do you start your day pointing your focus in the direction of what you choose for yourself, but also so that you impress upon your subconscious mind, writing down your goals at night and even speaking them aloud, so that you are always programming yourself with where you're going. And then by programming yourself, you're going to start making new choices. You're going to start associating with new people. You're going to start making better choices about what you entertain on a regular basis. Right? Right? The more that we reprogram ourselves, that we condition ourselves for greatness via the people we surround ourselves with, via the information that we allow ourselves to entertain, via writing down and speaking our goals, via our personal manifestos, whatever we put behind the words I am. On a regular basis, are you canceling your blessings? Remember, we talked about that based on what you're saying, who you're associating with, how you're speaking or being on a regular basis, as opposed to where your dreams and goals reside energetically. Where are you operating? Are you there? Or are you there? Right? What else are you guys? What are you saying? You barely watch TV. Good for you. During the 5 minutes since you've turned into this conversation, you already checked your phone more than 15 times. Woo! How powerful is that? It takes away so much concentration and focus. Putting it away now. You're right, Rhona. Isn't that powerful? Just paying attention to. We're so much on remote control, you guys. Okay? And I'm telling you this because I know, because I live it, I experience it. I just happen to pay attention to it so I can hopefully bring you back something of value to help you use some of the things I've learned about me and about the human condition in general. We are being programmed and pulled and distracted on a regular basis. And unless you become conscious, unless you allow your conscious mind to be present to what you're doing, you're going to be on remote control, and they know it. That's how they get us with the clickbait. That's how they get you with the advertising on the TV that you're watching all day. That's how they get you with the social media stuff, and they stick in the sponsored messages. Right? That's how all of us are being programmed and conditioned. And then you're being programmed and conditioned by the people you're paying attention to on your timeline. Right? So we got to use our superpower to focus. And I promise you, if you focus, you're going to become way more productive. And you're going to look like a superhero. You're going to look like you're more brilliant than everybody else just because of your ability to focus. And keep your mind stayed on one thing for more than 1 minute. More than 5 minutes. To stay committed to a goal until you see its manifestation. Do you know how powerful that is? Follow through is a superpower, folks. Follow through. Your ability to follow through is a superpower. How powerful is that? You don't got to pay anybody for that. You just got to commit. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Taz. So, grateful that you guys are getting value from this conversation. Okay. Yes, constantly program yourself and your conscious up. Bless up. Bless up, Anthony. Thank you for joining the conversation and adding to it. Okay, so let's get through the rest of this list. I only got a couple more things, and I've already been kind of talking about it already. Subconscious mind. One of the ways I was talking about programming your subconscious mind is writing your goals down before you go to bed, speaking them aloud. Also, what you put behind I am is crucial. Being conscious of what you put behind the words I am throughout the day, not just when you're speaking your affirmations and you're conscious about it, but then when you're not necessarily conscious about your affirmations or your incantations, how are you speaking about yourself? Who are you talking to? What are the people saying around you? All of this stuff is going into your subconscious mind. And if you entertain it enough, it is dictating how you operate and respond to the world. Operate in and respond to the world. So who you surround yourself with on a regular basis, crucial. What you're thinking, crucial. How much you tune into other people's thoughts and allow that to dictate how you respond to life, crucial. Social media is kicking people's butt with that. It's taking away their ability to think for themselves. It's also bullying people out of their ability to speak for themselves because you get so afraid of having a thought that goes against the grain, or so afraid to speak up about something that maybe you feel is morally out of sync or is out of alignment with what you feel and possibly could really add value to the conversation because it would stretch people's perspectives. But because we get bullied out of our thoughts because people, have a mob mentality, they can be programmed easily and then everybody's attacking one person. It may silence people. Isn't that unfortunate? Got a show coming out on Music Wise, getting ready to talk about that with my partner, Bendu Jaknak. Silencing people out of their thoughts because, you're so busy watching what everybody else says, you don't get to speak for yourself. You don't get to think for yourself. Superpower thinking for yourself. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Sean says, I'm grateful for clicking and watching this message. Great stuff. Beautiful, Sean. Thank you for the feedback. Rosie, yes, follow through and discipline is your superpower. Bless up. Okay, last thing, meditation. This is the art of silence. One of the aspects of the art of silence. Not only does meditation do what fasting can do, which is what I'm practicing right now, fasting and meditation. Meditation also is a superpower, you guys. Meditation helps to train the mind, which is your superpower, to focus. It trains the mind to know how to embrace being silent. There is so much mental chatter going on in our minds on a regular basis. There is so much energy going. It can make you so uncomfortable. It makes us so uncomfortable that you don't want to sit silent. And did you know that that's exactly what you need to do, is to sit there in that until you learn how to go. And it doesn't mean you're going to be perfect all the time. That's part of the journey of meditation. That's part of the journey of meditation, is that you learn how to deal in the chaos. Look at how that translates into a life tool. Learning how to meditate, even when the mind is going, is a tool that you can take in the outside world. All of this stuff works together. Remember the quote, how you do anything is how you do everything. So you can take the power of the ability to meditate into the outside world. That's why it's such a great tool to use. So learning how to meditate, and there's several ways that you can learn how to meditate. And if you guys want me to kind of dive into meditation on one of our talks, we can do that. Maybe we can meditate together. That would be kind of cool, right? To kind of meditate together right here in the digital world. I didn't even think about doing that. So that's an option. if you guys want to do that. Give me some feedback at askro@gmail.com. ASKRHO@gmail.com. But learning how to meditate is powerful. Before, there was a time when I did not like to meditate. I was like, I don't get it. I get that it's supposed to be good, but I don't understand, you know. But it was so powerful when I finally got a guru that taught me Vedic meditation, because it said it's not about quieting the mind per se. It's about learning to embrace all of the thoughts that are going on in the mind so that the mind can quiet. I said, now that makes sense, because life is happening all the time. So what is realistic to the layman, to the American? We live a frenetic life. You know, there's a lot of energy happening. So how do I embrace that? He taught me how to sit in the car right here, right now. And the cars could be blowing their horns. People could be yelling. And just to learn how to embrace all the sounds that are happening around you right now. And just allow the mind to quiet. Don't make it so it has to go away in order for you to be peaceful. Embrace that it's happening so that you can be peaceful. Powerful. Meditation is powerful. So not only does it train the mind to embrace what's happening around it so that it can be in silence, right? It also can teach us. Have you guys ever learned about Shaolin monks? Look up some of the powers of Shaolin monks. They live their lives in meditation. They're able to do incredible things with their body because of what they believe about themselves, and they program themselves on a regular basis constantly through meditation with their ability to be invincible in human form in so many aspects and ways. It's via meditation. It's via the ability to train themselves to be silent on a regular basis. And because of that, they have a beefed up superpower, mind power, focus, superpower. What else are you guys saying before I get out of here? Good morning, everybody, to everybody who joined the conversation. Okay, let's see. Hi, Rhona, meditating now. Hey, Hannah. Preach. Yes, please talk about and teach how to meditate. Great message. Let's practice meditation. Thank you, Ro, for morning message. Love you too. Yes, thank you for this talk. Love it. Have to eat now. Okay, off to the gym. Go make it happen, baby. Works all the time. Great silence tool. Yes. Can we talk about the subject of mirror work soon? Absolutely great topic to talk about. Needed to hear this today. Great, Nicole. Okay, you guys, I hope you have gotten so much value from today's talk. It has been my pleasure hopping on and pouring into you and having you pour into me. If you want to give me any feedback on how I'm sharing, what you think I can share, what you'd like to talk about in the future, or anything good, bad, or indifferent, I am open and available to receive the feedback. I'm going to take what works. I'm going to throw away the rest. And that's something that everybody can take with them. Take the feedback, even the difficult stuff. That's the stuff that's going to help stretch you and grow you. If you find that it really can benefit you, take that feedback, work it, turn it into a superpower. The rest of the stuff, if it doesn't, throw it away. Trim the fat. Okay? I'm sending love to everybody. He said digital group meditation. That sounds awesome. Doesn't it sound awesome, Bert? So I think I'm going to do that one of these times with you guys. We're going to practice one of the ways that we can meditate. Maybe we'll practice a couple ways, but one time we'll try one, what am I trying to say? The tool, for lack of a better word right now. We're going to try one way to meditate together right here in the digital world. Love these talks. Love you back, Rosie. Thank you so much, Low Base. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everybody who's contributed to the conversation today. All of this stuff helps to make these talks great. It stretches all of our perspectives, even mine, of course mine, right? Okay, sending love to you guys. Love you back, Heda. Okay, sending love you guys' way. Have a great one. Until next time.